And in the spirit of don't stop thinking about tomorrow, some closing thoughts about the Medicare for All Act, which is the most forward-thinking thing I've seen in our politics in quite a while. Look, we know it has no chance of passing in the current Congress, but we've seen Democrats like Secretary Clinton run on the notion that they are capable of working with the current Congress in a way that their opponents are not. I don't want elected officials who are capable of working with the current Congress. I want elected officials and candidates who are capable of replacing the current Congress with one that is better. This bill can do that. Now, this goes back to all the Clinton-esque talk about the art of the possible. The fact that 17 senators are co-sponsoring this bill, 16 plus Bernie, that shows that the art of the possible has shifted. Sure, this bill is a flag to rally around, but it's also very good policy, and it's also quite well designed. Let me tell you how good this bill is. This bill is an act of being active rather than reactive, as Democrats have been. They are taking the initiative, and it's working. Why do I think it's working? I think it's working, for one thing, because White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders said that President Trump thinks this bill is, and I quote, a horrible idea. That's how you win elections. You get the other person talking about you and your ideas rather than always talking about them and their ideas. We've talked about how the insurance companies are complaining about this bill. We've talked about how pundits are complaining about this bill. That's how you shift the center of attention. That's how you make things work. Also, by the way, this bill is very well designed because it has a transitional period, because you know we're talking about a major project. Healthcare economy is $3.4 trillion per year in this country, so it's a big deal to change it. So there's a transitional period, and then it phases it in, which is very smart. You know, for 19-year-old children up to the age of 19, for people 55 and older. That's important. It's politically important because it's much harder to oppose health care for children, for example, than it is to oppose something that's so broad you can just call it socialized medicine. It's also a very good idea because it is gradualist. And as we've said before, it's also gradualist because 40% of our healthcare economy is already a government economy. But there's another reason why this phased-in approach is really smart. It gives breathing space for other kinds of healthcare activism, and that's important. It gives us time to fight to defend what we've got already. It gives us time to try to keep the Medicaid expansion going so that people get coverage that they're currently being denied in Republican-controlled states like Texas and Florida. Millions of lives can be improved while this program is being phased in, and we should fight for those millions of lives while the political scenario is being shifted by the new initiative that the Democrats supporting this bill are showing. We should have one unifying theme for our healthcare struggles, and that is that dollar for dollar, life by life, we will expand public insurance until it is available to everyone.